Hello happy crocheters, this is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really small pumpkins. They are one of my fall elements crochet patterns that I will be sharing videos of over the next few weeks. Here are some of these little pumpkins that I've sewn onto a ribbon. I'm going to show you several different ways to use these pumpkins at the end of the video. They are quite small, about 2.5 inches across and only about 1 inch high. And we don't need very much in order to make these. For this project, we're going to use a small amount of orange and brown yarn. This is a medium size 4 worsted weight yarn. We're going to be using a size E or 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. We're going to need a small amount of polyfill, a yarn needle, and scissors for this project. To get started, we are going to make sure we leave a nice yarn end. We're going to make a slip knot, insert our hook, and chain 12. Once you have your 12 chain, we are going to single crochet into the second and the third chain from the hook. So 1 single crochet, our second single crochet. Now for the next 7 chains, we're going to work half double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook for a half double crochet. Continue doing this until you have a total of 7 half double crochets. Once you've completed your 7 half double crochets, we're going to work 2 single crochets into the last 2 chain. So for this row, we did 2 single crochets, 7 half double crochets, and 2 more single crochets. Now for the rest of this project, it's a simple 1 row repeat. We're going to chain 1. We're going to work exactly like we did the last time, but we're going to work in the back loops only. So push your hook down the middle of the stitch and out the back to work under the back loop only. Work a single crochet into the back loop only of the first 2 stitches. After our single crochets, we're going to work 7 half double crochets in the back loop only of the next 7 stitches. Alternating between single crochets and half double crochets is going to give us a very nice rounded appearance to our pumpkin. Once you've completed your 7 half double crochets in the back loop only, you're going to work 2 more single crochets in the back loop only. And this is simply going to be our repeat row. So we're simply going to repeat row 2 until we have a total of 20 rows. To show you this again, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, working all in the back loop only. We're going to start with 2 single crochets in the first 2 stitches. Follow that with 7 half double crochets worked in the back loop only. When you complete your half double crochets, you'll finish the row with 2 single crochets worked in the back loops only. And simply repeat row 2 until you have a total of 20 rows. I am just finishing up row 20 here. This is what our 20 rows looks like, kind of arches around. Now we're going to fasten off, leaving about 8 to 12 inches of yarn. We're going to use this yarn to gather and sew up our pumpkin. So just yarn over and pull that yarn through the last loop on our hook. And now we're just going to take a yarn needle and gather and sew up our pumpkin. Take your longest yarn in, thread it through your needle, We are just going to run a gathering stitch working through every other row. So you see I'm going from the front to the back, just hooking the edge of every other row. You're going to do this all the way across. When you get to the other end, you're just going to pull your gathering stitch tight. Sometimes the gathering stitch will not gather it all the way up, so what we can do to close up that little hole at the bottom is just to make 1 or 2 little stitches to make sure the bottom of our pumpkin is nice and closed. Once it's closed up, we're going to use the same yarn to sew up the side of our pumpkin. I'm going to use a whip stitch, but you can use any stitch you like to sew with. For the whip stitch, we just go under the stitches on both sides, come back to the top, go under 2 more stitches, and just repeat that all the way until we reach the top of our little pumpkin. When you reach the top of the pumpkin, I like to knot my 2 yarn ends together just to secure them. Then once again, we're going to take our long yarn end and we are going to run a gathering stitch along the top of our pumpkin. Once your gathering stitch is complete, before you pull it tight, we just want to add a small bit of polyfill or stuffing to the center of our pumpkin. Once the pumpkin is stuffed, you can pull your gathering stitch tight to close up the top of your pumpkin. And then we're just going to knot the 2 yarn ends together a second time to secure the gather at the top of the pumpkin. Next, we'll hide our yarn ends by pushing them down to the center of the pumpkin and clipping them off from the side of the pumpkin. You want to make sure you squish your pumpkin down a little bit to make sure that the yarn end will slip inside the pumpkin once it's clipped. And just repeat this for the second pumpkin yarn end. We will be using our stem to help cinch down the center of the pumpkin. So now it's time to make a stem. Start by leaving yourself about a 6-inch yarn end and then make a slip knot. Insert your hook and we are going to chain 3. Once you've chained 3, we are simply going to single crochet into the second and the third chain from the hook. So working in the second chain from the hook, you're going to work your first single crochet, and single crochet in the next chain. And that is our little stem. When you fasten off, you just want to make sure you leave another long yarn end. And then pull that yarn in through the last loop on your hook. Now we're just going to use these yarn ends to cinch down the center of our pumpkin. So take 1 yarn end and thread it through a needle. Go through not the center, but just slightly off to the side of the center of the pumpkin and push the yarn needle all the way down to the bottom, again off to the side of the pumpkin. Pull that yarn end through and then repeat the process for the other yarn end. Now using those 2 yarn ends, we are simply going to knot them together. And when you knot them, pull really tight to cinch down the middle of our pumpkin. This will give it a little bit more of a pumpkin shape. Knot it again, and then at this point, you can either clip off this yarn if you're just using it as a little pumpkin, Or you can use these yarn ends to sew this little pumpkin onto something. It just depends on what you're making. So I am going to go ahead and clip them off. My little pumpkin is complete, and I'm going to show you a few different ways you can use these pumpkins. So I had a lot of fun adding these pumpkins to lots of different things. I started by adding them to a ribbon to make a decorative belt to wear over my pregnant belly, but it is not required to be pregnant. This would be cute for any dress, or especially for like a little girl's dress. I added it to my Fall Vibes ear warmer with some leaves and a vine to make it a little more fall. I added it to some bobby pins and used them as hair accessories. I added these pumpkins to a wreath that I already had just to give it a little more pizzazz. And this pumpkin is perfectly shaped to add to some of my gnome patterns. So I really hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and you'll make sure to check out the other video tutorials coming out soon that will be for the leaf, the vine, the sunflower, and the acorns. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching.